Hello guys, HeuristicGaming here, and we're back in HeuristicGaming. What? We're back in HeuristicGaming? No, I'm in HeuristicGaming, and we're back in Stanley Parable, and
How long was I
this
sitting there?
much more
Stanley
smooth
wondered to himself. Minutes?
than
Days?
before.
Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Wait, the door is open. Can I go through here? No, I can't. What? What? Oh, wait. I came from there. Yeah, never mind.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, because we've done everything on the right. No, yeah, no, we haven't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Yes,
he
he
wanted to
did.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, so much to admire about this fucking blue,
Yes, truly
white
a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour off, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, he did.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. He went down, I think. Help. Please.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Left, can't you go anywhere else? Oh, fuck it.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
It is, but I want to go left. Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
I
It's
don't
clearly...
know.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay, sure.
Let's see, we went down right, left,
Right, left, down, left,
right.
Right.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
It is? Are you sure? That truck reminds me... What? I know where we are now.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Alright.
Okay,
My eyes are closed.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Fired?
The story completely unusable.
Am I
How
fired?
about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
that mine?
we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
From the top to the bottom again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I have no clue.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I
What's
restarted. I
happened?
swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
No, someone
I'm
was
asking
fired.
you. I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Find it,
It's an
then.
adventure.
I want to continue.
Come,
what
Stanley.
the
Let's
fuck is
find
this?
the story.
What the fuck is this? We're being serious for a minute. What the fuck? Where the fuck am I supposed to go now? I'm so lost. I'm just going here. Where the fuck am I?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he had. What?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Oh,
It's possible
my
the
God.
story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, let's do that. Still... Okay.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait.
What?
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the fuck is this?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes, it
Well, do you
was.
know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Please do. What the fuck is this?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
In here?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
By the way, my
Here's a
name is
thought.
Henrik, not Stanley.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Question mark. Da 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 da. But I can't go any less, so I'm going here. Da 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 da. Zigzag, 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 zigzag. Ooh, a red light.
the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Nope.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I'm back here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
forward,
you,
eh?
after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Yeah, to the hell with it. No, not again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't
What have
we
we
make
ever
up
done
our
for
own
it?
story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
How about this direction? Oh, to hell with it. Let's go here then. Fucking narrator.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
You are? Well, there was a time.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh, fuck this line. It's yellow. I hate yellow. It's so Simpsony, and I like the Simpsons. And I talk like this right now. Because am I important?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Nurture,
and
nurture.
that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What's this?
Oh, hold up,
The
what's
confusion
this?
ending. Third restart.
The
First,
confusion
second,
ending.
third,
You're
fourth,
telling me
fifth,
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
sixth,
And we're supposed to restart the game
eighth?
eight times? That's really how all this goes?
After a long time, Stanley
It's
dies?
all determined?
What?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
I could go into
what
the
if I don't
left
want to forget?
door, you...
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
The game restarts on its own.
And the timer stopped?
Portal?
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
I think the game will restart on its own.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not
So
quite
you
sure if
will
we're
be
in the
gone, and
destination
after a long
or the
time I will
journey,
die.
though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
In the
Eventually.
destination?
Well,
Or
in the
in the
meantime,
journey? As I said, the game restarted itself. Oh,
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't
Stanley
think again.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, because it's changed so
Wow.
much.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
This is what you mean? Oh, this is the left door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do you not alter without consulting whiteboard manager? What the this Bach cock sock Gox? It's too small. Oh, this box is too small. Okay. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. He moved my desk. Please keep up the targets of the on the topic. What? Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next day's agenda. Refleet. Okay. Solving interpret. Wait. Wait. Where is this projecting from? Tips for not getting fired. Don't get fired. Where? Oh, there. Let it ball up inside of you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Okay. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Well, what do people want? The stock market is somewhere here. You most okay. Everyone is unique. You most what? That's okay. What is hot? Target demographic teenagers. Stripes. Color in segment. Profits, profits, profits. We need less reuse. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charge need to be more hip to appeal to teenage. Okay, fuck you. What's this? Synergize core value, expand date. Fuck that. Broom closet. Oh, we need to let that guy out. Hello.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm walking down. Oh, red lights. Where the fuck am I?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
The
All
slide
because
said
he
that
believed everyone had vanished.
the best
His
way
boss
not
would
to
think he
get
was
fired is
crazy.
to
And then
not get
something
fired.
occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe
All
I
of
am.
my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it
What
made
the
any logical
fuck?
sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that
1,
matter,
2B4.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were
Okay.
they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself.
Yes.
This is all too strange. This can't be real. And
No,
at
it
last,
can't.
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Yes, it is.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Fuck this.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Maybe I am dreaming.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Because he's a dictator.
Now the voice is describing
Got it?
itself being
Dictator
considered
because
by
he's...
Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
No.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Ja. Apparently, I'm not okay.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone
What's
tell
it?
me I am real.
What? Am I in
must be
hell?
Real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And
Who the fuck
everything
am
went
I?
black.
I did. It did. It became...
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Yes.
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
No! No, but Stanley! I killed Stanley. Or did I?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
That
Stanley decided to go to
story
the
is
meeting
repeating.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The end is never the end. Boop! Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. What? Help! I'm trapped! Oh.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, he did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait. No. Wait. No. Oh, this is nice. Executive bathroom. But I'm the executive here, right? Hello. I'm the receptionist now. Maybe. Business time. Hello?
Stepping into
Boss?
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Well, you
who
certainly
orchestrated
have
this.
a-
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, Stanley didn't. Oh.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, there. Goodbye. I don't want to die. No.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. I'm gonna escape. Goodbye,
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? My what?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Am I going to hell? Goodbye, world. Oh, wait. Wait.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Don't want this
Stanley
to happen
can't see the
anyway.
big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the
Just
enormous
as in
metal
the
jaws.
first
In a
Stanley
single
Parable.
visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine
God.
crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No. Oh. Did I die instantly? You said. Apparently I didn't. Apparently I'm alive. I'm still alive. What's this?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Killing me? Oh, I'm in the White House.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Am I
Do
the
you see
narrator
that
now?
Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Stanley's computer? Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered through development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. And this is where I am now, I guess. No, this is the two doors itself. Okay. The office. Button says selection. Credits. But Did I? I'm not finished, am I? Boss's office. Office clock. Freedom ending. Countdown desk. What the f- Monitor room elevator. The escape menu. Begin the game again. No. Resume the game. Resume the game is missing. Save is missing. No, resume the game is there. This is for the first game, I guess, then. Options, blah, 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 blah. Meeting... Oh, not just emails. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? I donate. Why? How? Would you tell me what the significance of the number 111112800 is? I'm Anthony, alias business broker. Please partner with me in a few. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck and what? I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a... Fuck you. I appreciate all of these Stanley games. This one and the last one. Well, I guess this is the end.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Well, I guess this is the end then. Stanley Parable off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No, I can't actually.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
It's totally black for me, so...
But
No,
listen
wait.
to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Wait, in the last game, the exactly the same happened, and well, then the woman narrator asked me to restart the game, and then I got an achievement for that, so I'm gonna see if that works this time. So I guess I'm back in the game now. When I pressed the starting game, nothing happened or nothing new happened. So I'm trying to load it. I've loaded the game now to see if anything happened. So.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
I let time choose for me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Mommy, am I dead? Hello. I think I'm dead. Begin the game again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, wasn't
Stanley
it on
decided to
before?
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
Turn
find
off.
a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, these was on. What? Didn't you say the end is never end before? Nothing else to do in this room. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, it did.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 284. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So
Yes.
he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
But let me through. Hitman? Hitman.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
What was... Okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yes, it would.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, why not? Am I here now? Wasn't I up there before with all the screens saying fire and stuff like that? The end is never the end, I guess. I don't know.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
Yes.
secret did this place
This
hold?
was exactly
Stanley thought to
where I
himself.
was before.
Did
I
he
was
have
up
the
there.
strength to find out?
Did he? Maybe he did. Oh, I can go back. Let me go back then. Maybe. Or maybe not.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Fired.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number
Fired.
of an employee
Fired,
in the
fired,
building,
fired.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe.
Fire,
it couldn't
fire.
be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this
Yes.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Well,
had he truly spent his entire life
he has a
utterly
fucking
blind to the
voice in
world?
his head telling him what to do.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. No. Boop. No. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. No. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. No. No. Boop, 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 boop. 5. Boop. My control's idle, awaiting input. What if I go out the exit door or whatever this is? Red. Let me go up. I want to go up. So quiet. 4. 0142 0521. Three. Is there a 2 here? I saw you. Ah, big red button. Let's push it. 15. I think. I'll to hell with it. Let's just go here. Mind controls idle, awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place, and to... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Okay.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In
Fuck.
the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
No, fuck.
What all this means, I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good
it's
mood.
lighting.
You're gonna die
It's
anyway.
Reno.
I'll tell you exactly
go.
what happened to them. I
Let's go there.
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the
No.
story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times,
5 to
I let
1.
the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let
1.
it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events
2.
has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
The red
My
button.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
5 2 1.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that
Where's
you
the
have
0?
no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you
There's
just
a
assume when
tree.
you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this
4.
room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button.
1 4
Or
2.
this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this
1
video game can be
4 2.
beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Where's the 0?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene
5,
because I
5,
want to watch
5.
you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
5.
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Goodbye, employee 47.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
What?
That's 30 seconds you have left to
No.
struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Big boom and then
Will you cling
nothing.
desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Ah! So that was the end, I guess, for now. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. It really, really helps me. And also push the play link in the description below because that's an awesome game. The game of the week, I believe it's Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Online or something like no. Yeah, something like that. um yeah. Stay heuristic and I'll see you all guys in the next episode. Oh this game, I guess. Bye.